side of there. Tech is over there. Right, then turn right.
Turn right at Windhorse Road, then turn right at Tech Boulevard. Turn right on Windhorse Road, then turn right on Tech Boulevard.
Up the Spanish Cafe. I think I got it, man.
Turn right onto Tech Boulevard, then you will arrive at your destination. Turn right on Tech Boulevard. 500 feet. You'll arrive at 1202 Tech Boulevard, Tampa, Florida.
What thing? How you doing?
Good, good. All right.
So this is where they got the, no, you gotta throw it. I
Yeah.
don't think that thing is close. Yeah, I'll get it. Let me get it for you.
You sure?
Yeah, I got it.
All right, you do it.
Want some water? I got water.
Oh, good.
Want some?
No, I'm good. I'm good. just ate.
That Spanish place over there, they play Spanish music by any chance?
No. They weren't even cook good. The best place to eat anyways.
That's a big place?
No, it's a small little thing.
All right.
And it got nothing to do with tapas. It's a little bit of everything.
All right, let me see how this thing works here. Let's see, go in here. Yes, we have arrived. Begin trip. Yes, I want to begin the trip. Absolutely, I want to begin the trip. Okay, where's that we're going to?
We'll be going to Hillsboro in Armenia.
All right.
You know where it is?
Yep.
Okay.
Nice place. Well, that sounds nice.
You have arrived.
It says I have arrived. I wonder if that's talking about my reality show. I have arrived. I have become the reality star. Yeah, I'm trying a reality show right here in the van. I got my camera going. I got one camera here.
Really?
So that's recording. That's recording the smash up that we're gonna see in a little while between the Corvette and the what is it, the Lambo that I'm gonna record in a little while. That's gonna record that. You could be an internet star with me too, man. We could be like going down in reality history, man. We'll go to the Reality Hall of Fame. They'll say this was the most incredible ride that was ever established ever since Ride-n-Dum has ever been done. Oh man, what is? Oh please.
Yeah, I want you to go out.
What is this, man? Let's stop this navigation. Stop this thing. This thing is getting me on my nerves. Getting me on my nerves. At least if the GPS was to say things I like, you know, like Victor, you're so handsome, and you're so kind, and you're so intelligent, and all this stuff. That's what I need my GPS to say, you know. Like your ex must have been crazy to sign the divorce papers and all that. You know, those are. And my kids should respect me, you know. Those are the kind of things I want to hear my GPS say. You know,
But it was gonna rain today.
it really came down yesterday.
I know.
That was weird. Actually, they have they just did a weather advisory for Polk. So you know that thing always comes over here. Brandon is like Bayamon in Puerto Rico. You know, it always rains every day. You know.
Really?
Yeah, that's the song that they have. Well, Brandon rains a lot. I mean.
Well, Tampa's been raining every day this year.
Well, you know, I mean, this is the rainy season. You know. So how do you usually go? Just straight and across on Hillsboro, or on the highway, or what?
No, pretty much most of the time it goes MLK all the way down to North Florida, then up to Hillsboro, then keep going to Armenia. Because I know that Hillsboro is a little complicated all the way from here down there.
You want me to put in the GPS and see what it says? Maybe it might have a quicker route because they know all the traffic things, you know. That's one thing we can't tell right here. I mean, I can turn on the radio, but that Waze app is pretty good, man. The other day, it kept on telling me not to use the Courtney Campbell Causeway. Don't use it. So I used it, and sure enough, when I get over there, I see helicopters around, or whatever you see the helicopters around, you know something bad happened.
Yeah, the other was on Friday. The whole area here, so freaking congested. I mean, like nobody could move. It took me an hour and a half to get home.
Wow.
And usually it's less than 30 minutes.
Where are you from originally?
Cuba.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How long you been here?
Since 1998. Now that if you don't want to go ahead and take 4 years from high school, which I went down in Miami. As soon as I graduated high school, I went to my dad. I was like, Dad, I'm moving out of this city. I can't stand it. Well, I left in 2002.
Huh?
I've been back like 2 or 3 times only.
Uh-huh.
That's to visit family. I can't stand Miami.
Okay. I got my mother and my father living in Homestead, not too far away.
Yeah. Oh, my grandfather lives down there.
Yeah, now that is really complicated over there because they got all those streets got 3 names and everything. I'd be like, what the heck is going on here?
Yeah, I moved out of Miami in 2002. Went to college in Pensacola, Florida. Loved it. Then from there, I went to Anniston, Alabama. I don't know if you ever heard of it.
No.
Then from Anniston, Alabama to Erie, Pennsylvania. Then all the way down to Tampa.
Which
Now,
place do you like the best?
Me, myself, Pensacola, Florida.
Yeah.
That is a
Why?
beach town. The people, the friendliest people ever in the world. And it's just a different breed from the people here. Nothing in common. God, the beaches are the best in the world. That Gulf Shore in there, perfect. Now also I got all my friends up there as well.
Oh, okay, that makes a big difference.
Throughout the years, though, all my friends out there, we get together every year. All of us, everybody, the whole crew.
And what do you do over here? What do you?
I work with African Medical Services. It's pretty much urology, colostomy, ostomy supplies. We provide to the patients. We don't sell anything like that. We provide DME company.
So is it beautiful over there in Cuba?
Yeah. Oh yeah, naturally it is. Yeah.
You think now? You think Obama's gonna make? Well, now they got flights going straight over there, right?
Yeah.
From here, right? From here in Tampa.
But yeah, it'll change. It'll take its time, but it'll change.
I would like to go over there and visit. You know, that might be nice. You know.
It's a good place to visit. I mean, like the locals can't mess with the tourists because they know that better than that. They know they get caught, which they will get caught. They'll go to jail.
What do you mean by mess with them? What do you
Like,
mean?
you know, any other country you go, most of the time you gotta be careful where you go and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Not in Cuba, man. Who dares to go ahead and go against the government? Yep.
They squash you right away, eh?
Right away like a bug.
Like a bug. Do they have a drug problem over there in Cuba?
No.
They kill them, huh?
You get caught with drugs in Cuba, minimum you get is 25 years.
Wow.
Now,
Or like,
the other good thing about it is that nobody has guns. I mean, like there are no guns out there.
so that could make it a little bit safe. I mean, I don't know. When there's no guns,
when it
then
comes to safety, it's pretty much there. it's pretty easy going on that. I mean, no problem with that because everything is watched and it's small. No matter where you go in Cuba, everybody knows everybody. So somebody tries. I mean, it's impossible.
I always like the music of Cuba. You know, they're always like on the cutting edge of music. You know, got that African American Cuban music thing going. You know.
Oh yeah, that has changed a little bit.
Yeah.
Back then used to be a lot better. Nowadays it's pretty much like I don't even know what they're doing down there now. Back then was a lot more better touch.
And I think they have censored internet over there, right?
Some people do.
Some people, not everybody,
No.
not everybody has access. Huh?
No.
That's messed up. I need to get on my Facebook and all that. That's my addiction. That and eating. Those are my two addictions. You know.
Yeah. Well, no. The good thing about Cuba is the food is awesome.
Yeah.
Everything made from scratch.
And the dollar goes a long way over there.
I forgot how much is Cuba because they changed the peso now to something else.
What do they call it? The Raul?
No, it's
the
I
Raul.
think it's Chavito.
Oh, Chavito. Oh, okay.
But I don't know how much you gotta pay now for $1. I know that automatically they at the airport. I think it is. They got some places that you go ahead and exchange. They do take like I think a percentage out of whatever you take there.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
But it'll slowly change because when things start coming from the outside inside, everything's gonna change. It's just a matter of time. You know, I see that every day. There's more traffic and more traffic in Tampa. No matter which way you go, it's getting worse and worse and worse. Everybody from up north and south are moving to Tampa. The roads here are built to sustain a 50-year-old Tampa. Not now.
Yeah.
It's too much. The population here have increased a lot.
Yeah,
and they haven't done nothing to the roads. They haven't done nothing to it at all.
Yeah, but
They tried to do a little bit. I mean, what was it, that thing by 60, the overpass, whatever they did in there, a bunch of roads. That's all they done. They gotta move with the, you gotta move with the population.
Yeah.
Because it happens. It's gonna get worse. Because the other thing about it here is that most of the major roads freaking on construction right now. Can't do that all at once together because what's going to happen to the volume?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, maybe it's the right time to get into real estate. Everybody with their smartphone. A couple of months ago, I didn't even have this smartphone. But I got it because of this job. And I felt like throwing it away a couple of times in the beginning. you know how that is, right? I mean, I'm just learning how to copy, paste, and all that stuff.
Nowadays, everybody they live the life hooked to the phone. And I remember, when I was in college and after college and stuff like that, some of my friends had the cell phones and they show off so much about it. I'm like, it's a freaking stupid cell phone. And I knew it was gonna be the freaking worst shit ever to happen to humans. It took away on freaking social. I mean, like you go out now, nobody talks. They text.
That's true.
They're on the cell phone. They're on Facebook. And then I'm like, what
I don't know
happened
why-
to let's go to a party, let's socialize,
Yeah.
let's talk, let's communicate.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Normal behavior.
Yeah, I can't understand why, why women like to text so much. You know, I mean, I can see if I had a voice like Mike Tyson. You know, if I was talking like that, hey, how you doing? You know, if I had a voice like that, I can see a woman, you know, not wanting to talk to me and hear my voice. You know, but I don't think my voice is that bad. You know, I mean, I just don't like texting. Tell you the truth. I mean, I'd rather just talk to the person and, you know, but there seems to be, before it was like, well, back in '83, I should say '88, when I met my first wife, oh, this is kind of complicated here. Okay. When I met my wife, I used to just see her every day. You know, we would hang out.
Yeah.
It was very cold in New York. You know, so you know, after work I'd go over to her house and see her and be with her, and that's it. You know, and now everything is different. Now people don't got no time. You have to go like on dating websites.
Oh yeah.
You know, you gotta get, and then you're gonna have like 50 emails. You know, and after the 50 emails, then you're gonna finally get stuck in text messages, and then you get maybe if they're brave enough, you go on Skype. You know, or what was that other one, Ovu or whatever the heck it is.
Yeah, I think I've heard of that.
And then you know, then you have to meet her. You know, you got to do it in a safe place. You know, you got to go dressed like a terrorist, like an Islamic terrorist. You go out to the airport, and you get a bag, and you in that bag you put like some great clay, a brick of great clay. You just put it in a bag, and you stick some wires in there, and you stick a cell phone in there, and make it look like a bomb. And then if you say something crazy to the girl, she'll say, "Oh, look, he's a terrorist. He said Allah Akbar." And while the police are jumping on me, she just walk away all nice and peaceful. You know, this way she's nice and safe during the whole thing. You know. And then you have some other ones that are very, very aggressive. You know, they're very desperate. You know, it's like, you know, but at 57, you know, I'm very surprised. I mean, you know, I see women that could be my daughters, you know, and I talk to them, and you know, and they're very receptive, you know, because there's so much garbage out there.
Oh yeah.
You know, that when a guy comes by who makes a little sense, they're like, wow, let me check this guy out, you know. And right now I'm talking with one girl. She's 22, something like that. Another one's 25. And then there's this one lady, but you know, I don't know, man. You know, I mean, I Skype with her a lot and everything, but you know, she doesn't want to. I don't know why, but she doesn't even want to put down anything on Facebook. You know, I'm like on the down low. Is that, you know, it's very strange, but you know, but I really have no communication with nothing. How do you say nothing that we could really talk between me and a 21 or 25-year-old.
Hell no.
You know what I mean? I mean, we're two different people, you know, brought up in two different ways. You know, I'm very old school, you know, and that's what I like, you know. I mean, I don't go for a lot of this stuff that I don't even understand. A lot of the stuff that people are talking about now. It's like, you know, I'm like, what? You know, what did they say?
Yeah, especially young people nowadays, they're completely lost.
Yeah, I mean,
They have no freaking meaning of life whatsoever. They don't know what to do with their life.
yeah, that's true.
They wasted time completely on
Yeah.
shit
Yeah.
that nobody should be doing, and they think that that's okay to do.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
right now, what happens? What started happening like 10 years ago? You tune into TV, the drug addict, the alcoholic was on TV. You know, was the popular person, was the one on top. Everybody wanted that. So now that's what this young crowd is doing. And
It's crazy though. Man.
the late teens, the early 20s is for you to party as much as you want. But once you get to the 25, 26, you gotta start slowing down because you don't want to hit 30 with that party mind. You know,
you
like,
be in there. You be
Yes.
you be in that cemetery right over here inside. You don't slow
Because
down.
if you do it at 30, you're gonna get stuck on that, and you don't want to.
It was like one person. I was hearing the radio, and was one guy says, "You never see any old pimps," you know. and I was thinking about it. I said, you know, that's true. You really don't see old
30,
pimps. You know,
30s, you gotta
don't-
start taking care of your life.
You don't see old people who are criminals. You just don't see them. You know, I mean, still out in the streets. Doing it. You know, I mean, it catches up to you. You know, I mean, I thank God I got out of that lifestyle. You know, I mean, I used to, when I was in New York back in the late 70s, mid 70s to late 70s and the early 80s. I mean, I was totally wild. I was out there selling drugs in New York City, and that whole lifestyle, fighting against police, fighting against people who want to rip me off, fighting against customers, fighting against other dealers, and it got to me, man, and I remember I was in, the worst thing was that they ever did to me was that some police, they took me to this mental institution, and they said that I was crazy and stuff. They trumped up some charges saying that I took off my clothes in a Chinese restaurant and stuff. So they take me over there, and I guess the drugs that they gave me were so powerful that Thorazine, it started messing with my eyes, and I couldn't. And they had like a big billboard right across the street from the mental ward, which is like on the 6th floor of the hospital. And I couldn't see it. And I said, oh my God, I'm over here getting blind at such a young age, And I just reached out to God, and I just said, Lord, I said, whatever you need to do, do it and get me out of this. And sure enough, I got out of there. That was 1983. I went and I stayed with my parents out in Puerto Rico. And I started going to a Pentecostal church over there, and God completely changed my life around. I mean, I look back on it and I say, I mean, things could have went a lot differently if I would have stayed in that lifestyle. I mean, right now, I know a lot of people that you wanted to go to Florida, right? Yeah. I know a lot of people who stayed in that lifestyle, and it's tore them up.
Oh yeah.
It tore them up one way or another. I mean, either the sticker boys got them, the police, eliminate them, they're in jail, or whatever, And I just met people now. Oh, look at this. What is this? All these things here. And I just got on Facebook not too long ago, and I'm seeing all these people that I've known for 40 years, man. I haven't seen them, and they still don't forgive me for whatever I did. You figure, man, after 40 years, I mean, gee, there's people who kill people, and they go to jail, and they come out and they're forgiven by society, I mean, after 40 years, but I have relatives who will not friend me, and I say, man, what the heck did I do to these people, or people that I knew back there when I was doing drugs, but now since I'm not doing drugs, I mean, so I'm like the enemy now. But hey, it is what it is, I mean, I ain't gonna do drugs just to be their friend, But it's totally different, It's really weird, Heck, I still got relatives that they will not trust me, man, for nothing, you know. And I don't blame them. And then I got other relatives that they give me the keys to their house. I know their passwords to get into their bank accounts. You know, and so you know, one way I'm totally
We'll make a left here.
make a left out of it.
Yeah.
That's right. I'm going to Hillsborough in Armenia. But yeah, man. You know, I mean, yeah. Thank God that lifestyle was totally been changed, because that wasn't going to lead me anywhere. And yeah, you know, I had times where I had diamond rings on my fingers and a lot of money to burn and stuff, but you know, it's a whole different thing. And now I see all these people now using drugs and stuff that are totally crazy. You know, I mean, when I drove a cab over here, I had one guy light up a crack pipe right in the back. I was driving and it smelled like burning rubber, you know. And I looked behind and this guy's over here, you know. And I said, "Get the heck out of my taxi, man! I'm gonna be coming over here and lighting that up, you know." I mean, that thing must have people like brain dead or something, you know. And just yesterday, I had one guy was talking about. You know, and he was talking about, oh, I want to get some drugs and this and that, and I said, well, you know, I said I can't help you there, you know, and I don't, and a person tells me something like that, you know, I'd be like, you know, when I drop them off, you know, I'll make sure that, you know, I'll give them a very low rating so I don't get them again, you know. Because I don't want people like that, man. Those are the kind of people that they don't care, man. They will drop something on the floor and say it's yours, you know.
And the thing about it though is that nowadays it's like most of the people out there are in that type of shit,
Yeah.
and their life is a mess.
Yeah.
They don't have anything in order. They don't own a house. They don't have anything. They don't have a career. They don't go to school. They don't have a stable job. And I'm like, but they're thinking about drugs. I'm like, well, that's where to go.
Yeah, that's really something, man. The way that you know, there is absolutely a lack of goals, you know, that people do not have. You know, they have no plan. You know, I mean, me, you know, I've studied life insurance, and I'm about ready to get my life insurance license back. And you know, and if that doesn't work, you know, I'll go to real estate, or I'll try something else, you know, until I make it. You know,
gotta keep on trying.
I'm gonna keep on, like they say, whatever, fake it till you make it, or whatever.
Life goes on.
Yeah. I really like, and now, you know, I'm also starting with the whole reality. Hopefully the reality show will kick off. You know, get some funny passengers here and stuff. I had some real good ones for Halloween. I had my bunny outfit on for Easter. And for Halloween, I had a whole bunch of crazy people. You know, one guy looked like the goat from the goat guy from the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. You saw that movie? Yeah. But he looked like a goat. You know, so you know, some people I know that took a lot of time to get that. Man. That's dedication. You know, people love to party and stuff over here. So yeah, man, I record all that goes on, and usually I get a lot of great videos that I post. And, you know, some people are very receptive to that. You know?
It's pass this light over here, something, right?
All right.
Yeah, you're gonna keep on this lane.
All right.
And then you're gonna see Crystal. Probably see the sign all the way there.
Oh, okay.
And then we're gonna go over there.
Crystal is just like White Castle, right?
I think that I've heard that. Never
gonna
been
have
to
to
White Castle.
Oh, you
but-
never been up north like that? Huh? That's mostly up north. That's about
I mean,
I
I've
think
been
I'm
up
gonna try
north
it.
a lot, but even in New York and everywhere else. But
Yeah,
I
that's
never
big.
been to
In,
White Castle. I don't even know. I think I know it's the Midwest one that have.
that's big. That's big in New York and in Illinois. That's really big. When I was a kid, I used to go there with $1 and get like six hamburgers and a Coke.